NBA 2K14 fans and Rashidi maniacs, what's going on this Tuesday evening? It's Rashidi, your real 2K insider, and it's time to play some MyTeam. I am chasing the number 3 seed. And actually, I gotta change my lineup real quick. I forgot to do this. I'm taking Nicholas Batum off my team. He's kind of fallen out of use for me. And I just want a bronze player. Let's put Cephalosha in. So my team costs 800 VC. You can see the team that I have in the description. And our first game's against Mr. Zombie Killer 9. And he appears to have a no gold team. I'm pretty sure Bill Walton is a silver player because that is washed up Bill Walton. Not prime Bill Walton, which this game does not have. And Thaddeus Young's his best player. Also LaFonso Ellis on the bench, but he's really a similar player to Thaddeus Young. So this should be an easy game. I clearly have the better team. Jimmy Butler's an alright piece, but he's really a poor man's Paul George. And I don't know too much about the guards that they got. I'm assuming they can shoot or else they wouldn't be being used. And real quick, we got a mismatch down low. David Robinson takes advantage. My opponent appeared to be playing off ball since Paul George was really wide open right there on the first possession. And yeah, McLaughlin seems to be an unathletic white shooter from the 70s. Oh, Christ. Are you fucking kidding me? FIFA 2K at its finest. Oh my god. That was actually supposed to be an alley-oop pass. So right off the bat, a couple of misplays on the controls. And my opponent quits what could have been the sloppiest game ever. That was weird. But as long as I get the win, I don't care too much. And certainly I do. 1 down, 7 to go. And I'm glad I got my, I don't know if I'd call it jitters, but I guess my first game rustiness out of the way. I did play a couple games before I started the stream to get into the 4th seed, but I took a break to work out a little bit, so maybe that's throwing off my my rhythm a little bit. I actually have like blood flowing through my veins and stuff. AZ too legit to quit. And that's more along what we're expecting from the 4th seed. A mostly gold team. I see Chris Copeland in there as the lone aberration. He's got LJ at the 4, Paul George at the 3. For this initial starting lineup, I'm actually going to run a zone because Paul George is the only three-point shooter that they really have, and he's only an 82 three-point shot. Everybody else is mid-70s. Rose is a 76. Iguodala is a 77, and I believe Larry Johnson's like a 75. So I'm not too. If one of those guys hits a 3 against me, I don't really care too much. It is what it is. Certainly, they're all a lot more threatening going to the basket, so I'm going to try and force him to take as many jumpers as I possibly can. I see he's got shooters on the bench, so once he brings in some of those, I'll switch to a man, because obviously shooters just annihilate zones. And this strawberry milk is delicious. Nesquik is the bomb, yo. And I assume that my opponent turned up his fast break tendencies because he does seem to have a couple fast break guys. Certainly, this starting lineup is pretty fast break oriented. I saw Rudy Gay on his bench also, so probably going to be looking to run most of this game. And right off the bat, I'll jump into a 2-3. He drives right into the teeth, and David Robinson alters it. Let's see if we can get an alley-oop with Paul George. Nope, it's off. But I get the rebound. He's jumping around like a loon. There's David Robinson. 2 points. Oh, wow. Never mind. But we still got the ball. He's reaching with Dwight Howard. Oh my god. Wow. What did I have? 3 offensive rebounds in that possession? And like I said, I'm okay with that. Obviously, we're trying to limit wide open looks like that, but if Andre Iguodala hits a shot from that distance, I'm not going to care too much. And that's more like it. Sometimes I don't know about the computer's defense. Like, what was David Robinson really doing in that whole sequence? And let's feed David Robinson again. Let's spin this time. It stopped. And actually, I wanted to kick it out to the shooting guard, not Jrue Holiday. That's what I get for not icon passing. But I'm notorious for getting off to slow starts. And the spin move works that time. Oh, come on, man. Give me a block. Zone is working pretty well, though. And he doubles on the roll, which is silly because I've given it to David Robinson on each of the last, on every possession, really. And David Robinson again. I'm okay with Larry Johnson taking that shot. And look at David Robinson run the floor, but he runs out of bounds. Big man still running the floor. I'm missing lots of gimmies, though. And I'm okay with that. That's Derrick Rose, not Tim Hardaway. Got him. And zone's working pretty well. Andre Iguodala's not a good mid-range shooter. I'm a little irritated anytime I give the ball to Kevin Love on the three-point line. Anytime he cuts to the basket, nothing good really happens. He's not a good finisher around the rim. At least not a good run and jump athlete. I much prefer him as my stretch four. That's why I usually do a pick and fade. Alright, so he actually has, yep, better shooters in. So we switched to a man. I didn't realize that he did some subs. It's David Robinson versus Dirk. Oh man, if only Robinson wasn't tired. Give me that. And Robinson picks up his second. Womp. That's alright. He's tired. He's going to the bench for a little while. And I've got Melo at my stretch four to take advantage of whoever his stretch four is. It might be Dirk, because I think I see Al Jefferson in there. And Ibaka might as well be David Robinson, to be quite honest. He's such a good finisher around the rim, very athletic. Ugh. Yeah, it's Melo versus Dirk, which is gonna get ugly for him. Not a great shot, but it goes in. Shumpert's only like a 76 mid-range, so those are not great shots for him. I much prefer those corner three-point shots. But we got a three-point lead. And I mean, aside from my early quarter hiccups, I would say I've been in pretty much control of the game. And Paul George is tired, but Dumars is rested now, so at the next break, we'll take out Paul George. And I'm assuming that's Sam Jones, not Eddie Jones. They're kind of the same player, though, so it doesn't really matter too much. And he's got Copeland in. This is Larry Johnson. Yeah, but he still can't hold Melo. And that's the shot that Shumpert will make. Ah, hit the wrong button and switched away from Ibaka. And is he zoning me? Get in there. I think my opponent's doing the 3-2 zone. I'll have to see on the next possession. Give me that! Oh, never mind. Okay. All day. When Melo runs the pick and roll with the center, it's so tough to stop, especially if they're playing Melo tight, because he'll get around the pick. He's got a clear path, and if they recover, it usually means a dunk for the center. What a terrible play by the computer. I passed that before the cut. And of course they get into that stumble animation and they decide to cut to the basket and make my pass a bad one. That's my most hated animation in the game. I say it in pretty much all my streams. Dumars on the wing. Somehow missed that. Shumpert! And let's bring back the Admiral. Oh, look at the recovery. Give me that block. And Paul George should be recovered. Yep. And you know what? Let's actually bring in Greg Anthony because I haven't been doing my subs very effectively. I don't know what kind of defense he's playing. I think it's off ball or something. It's just not working because I keep finding cutters on every possession. Like I said, if Andre Iguodala hits those shots, I'm fine with that. And David Robinson just getting too deep position. No double team, no chance. And if Derrick Rose can hit that, fine. An animation kind of prevented me from going out as fast as I wanted to. On that, let's bring in Kevin Love for the final minute. Yeah, much would have preferred that pass to go to Melo rather than cross court. Surprised that wasn't out of bounds, but let's hold it for the final possession. I don't know where Kevin Love was going on that fade. Like, he basically faded into a spot where there was already a shooter. And if that's the case, why isn't the other shooter rotating over? I can't stand when there's two players occupying the same space. Got him. Oh, you got to get that steal, dude. '87 three-point shooter. Doesn't matter though. That's why I'm okay if he can hit me with wide open shot threes from Iguodala and Derrick Rose. Fine. Then good luck to him because I already know from experience that good shooters miss open shots all the time. So the bad ones or mediocre ones are also going to miss their fair share of shots. Did I just jump and then not jump and get sucked into an animation? Dancing and prancing in the pick and roll game. I forgot to rezone. Dave Robinson's already tired. That's probably good. Oh no. See what I mean? A little annoying that that shot missed. I had a clear path, but he hesitated. Just walking into the paint. One of the easier looks that David Robinson will have this game. And he mad. Oh, wow. That was about to be 2 points. My substitutions are all out of whack because I didn't put my starters back in. And he's got his bench back in, so time to stop zoning. Oops, not the right guy. I thought Dumars was Paul George and hit the pass to the small forward. Look at the ball movement. Just read that defense completely just there. Whew. Wow. All right, had an ugly final couple minutes of that quarter. My subs are really way off. Really? That's a block? I hadn't even shot it yet. Wide open with an 86 three-point shooter or whatever Dumars is. But this will drop with Rudy Gay. No. Alright. The 2K guys smile, and I get a dunk. Does he have Melo at, or not Melo, but Mullen at power forward? That's music to my ears, if so. Oh, God. This is... Too easy. You like Shumpert's dance moves? I can't stand the animations in this game. Oh, what a lucky steal. Oh. And that counts? And that counts? Alright, goaltending, late call. Look at that pass. Oh my fucking god. Yo, how lucky can someone get? Joe Dumars can't buy us a wide open three this game. Ooh, bad pass. Greg Anthony is wide open, but he's going to keep cutting to the basket like he's a finisher. That cut was okay. The previous one was definitely not. He was just going straight towards the defense. And Jrue Holiday is good to go. And let's keep Melo out there a little longer. Not really a huge fan of Kevin Love. He's very erratic. This is the mismatch. Pump fake. Thanks. Did he put Kyrie at 2 guard? Looks like it. Okay. So I don't have to zone. Just too easy on these pick and rolls. He's got Al Jefferson in there at center. Al Jefferson, not a good defensive player. Give me that. Just walking into the paint. Oh, look at how open David Robinson was. And the game's not being very responsive right now with my passing. Too open. That one almost makes up for all the good release threes that I missed. And you've got the mismatch down low to seal it. I thought you were too legit to quit. What happened? Chris Mullen was really the only source of his offense in that second unit. What are his ratings anyway? 92 in both mid-range and 85 for three. Not bad, but not a great finisher. And he's slow, if I'm not mistaken. 72 speed. That's okay for a small forward. It's actually no, it's weak for a small forward, but it's passable. It's faster than Kyle Korver. And 97 defensive awareness for Chris Mullen. Okay, right. And the rest of his team struggled. I think zoning, I did most of my zoning in the first half, didn't really do it in the second half, but I kind of got into his head a little bit. He doesn't run the not too much spacing in his first unit with Rose, Iggy, and Paul George and Larry Johnson. And he just wasn't able to stop David Robinson, who didn't attempt a free throw this game. Shocked about that. Had 6 offensive rebounds, though. How often do you see that? 6 offensive rebounds and no free throws. 14 of 18 from the field, so just no answer for him down low. In the post and in the pick and roll. Melo very efficient, 6 for 8. Didn't even attempt any threes within this game. And it seemed like I missed more threes than I did, apparently. Or they were just all with Dumars and Greg Anthony. I can't stand how Dumars was wide open, and Kevin Lowe also. Dumars wide open on every three. He goes 1 for 4. He's the best shooter on my team at an 85. And then other guys, those will be the ones who can quick is just back out, do my VC glitch. Get an extra 600 VC. As I am pretty close to a pack, a gold pack. Mathematically speaking, I won't get to buy a pack during this stream because I'm spending 800 VC anytime I play a game. And if I win, I get 650 VC. For winning this 1 second game, I get 600 more VC, so that's 1200. So I would get a net of 400 VC per MyTeam game I play. So I would actually need to play 4 games in order to buy just a gold pack. I want to buy a gold historic, which is 10,500. So actually I need 2,000 VC. I would need to play 5 games and win them all in order to do that during the stream. If I can do that during the stream, great. Because that would put me 1 win away from clearing the entire seed. V1 ins. And he's gotten most of the gold squad. Although he does start Jimmy Butler. Seems to have a couple Bulls-oriented players. He's got Butler, and then on the bench he's got Deng, Noah, and Boozer. So 4 out of 5 Bulls starters. Didn't see who his bigs were. That looks like Bill Russell, though. Yep, Bill Russell. Who's his small forward? I might zone against them too. Because Penny Hardaway's not a good shooter. And Butler's an okay 3-point shooter, but I'm not going to lose any sleep if he's the one who beats me. Who is their... Oh, Durant is their small forward. Alright, so never mind. I'm not going to zone. And who's his power forward? Is that Blake Griffin? Looks like it. Bad pass. I thought my point guard was not posting up. Let's go, Kevin Love. And the longer I can get away with not using a Melo at the as a power forward, it's actually beneficial to my team. But then we've got better defense and rebounding. He's got Joe Dumars too. That's cute. Paul George runs past him on the defense. Joe Dumars, man, come on. That was actually supposed to be a pump fake. I had an opening. Oh, wow. Dribbled it right through my body. Oh, come on. The next three that I take with Joe Dumars better fucking go in. Hands up. What is he doing on defense? Pretty fortunate to get a block there, but he was just running around in circles with Boozer. In fact, really fortunate to get a block. Oh, wow. Stuck in those fucking animations. That's why I would never use Carlos Boozer. He has one of the worst free throw animations around. This is about to be a Shumpert 3. Stay reaching. One more and you're in the penalty. And you're in the penalty. Oh, wow. That's funny. Or sad, really, but... Oh, tried to draw the foul. Couldn't draw the contact. Where is the foul on that? Could y'all guard the shooters? This is ridiculous. Open threes the entire freaking game. Man. Like, what do I gotta do? That man has a 40 dunk rating. Just want to throw that out there. Psst. God forbid I be allowed to contest a dunk. Maybe this time? Nope. Psst. I had a clear path on an offensive rebound. Couldn't get the shot. And one. Let's go. Did I not toggle on pressure shooters? Like, what an awful foul. I switched to the closest guy, and they're like, oh yeah, Kevin Love. He was the closest guy on the other side of the fucking court. No, Jrue Holiday's the point guard. Come on, 2K. Not for me. All right, first foul. And let's stop the fast break. Oh my fucking god. Yo! Can't get the rebound, can't get the steal. Unbelievable. I just want to be able to hit a catch and shoot shot with him. Oh, God. Pass the ball. What are you doing? Run it. What are you doing? What was this? He just stopped. What the fuck? Oh my God. That's what, 3 fouls or 4? 3, okay. Not who I was aiming for, but okay. Yeah, he didn't contest the shot. Why are you going up out of control? Yeah, that's what you get for full court pressing. I just want to be able to hit a 3 with Joe Dumars. Nice off-ball defense, not really. Ugh. Really? Oh, wow. That fucking stumble animation is so stupid. Alright, next foul is in the penalty. Oh my fucking god! Again! Am I going to the line? Yes, sir. Oh. Just lulled him to sleep on that fast break. Oh, how fucking lucky! Are you kidding me? Give me the steal. And back to the line. Give me the steal. Why can't I get some kind of ridiculous bullshit luck steal? Jump! Come on! Like that one. Where's the reach-in foul? Cool, that's 4 on a penny. Had a nice time. Missed 3 free throws that quarter. Are you fucking serious, bro? Oh my god. Wow. Oh my god, again. This is unreal. Oh my god. How many fucking perfect release shots could I miss? Are you serious? Again! Off a fucking player's head! Oh, wow. But meanwhile, anytime I try to drive, I stumble. Finally. Wow. I would love to get this kind of performance out of my Joe Dumars. Joe Dumars. His is 4 for 7. Mine's over 3. 6 for 19 on threes. 3 for 10 in the second half. 3 for 9 in the first half. Again, I mostly take open shots. As you can see, I have an extremely high assist rate, 27 assists on 30 field goals. Usually wide open, spot up threes, but the game doesn't always want to let them drop. Robinson 17 points on 9 shots. Melo 1 of 4 on his threes. 0 for 5 from my shooting guards. My opponent's got an athletic lineup. He's got Rudy Gay and Paul George on the wings. LaMarcus Aldridge and Roy Hibbert down low. That's a borderline team for zoning. It kind of depends on how good he is with Paul George, because Rudy Gay is not a good three-point shooter. Anytime your opponent only has like one good three-point shooter, you can get away with running a zone on them. They don't typically have enough spacing. And you can see with my lineup, I run 4 three-point shooters. He's really got 2. But I think I'll run man for now and see how good he is at getting into the paint with Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving isn't the same kind of penetrator that like a Derrick Rose is, or a Russell Westbrook. And that's a good sign. An open 3 went in. Not a shot. Definitely a fake. Kind of messed up my face up with David Robinson. David Robinson could take Roy Hibbert off the dribble. Hibbert is that slow. Actually, what I should be doing is trying to get David Robinson in the pick and roll because Hibbert cannot keep up with that at all. That's what you get for playing off ball. Should have been 2 points there. And now I don't like. I wish I could slow things down during these streams. I don't like that like little hesitation that they do when you hit the face up. You don't really have control. Why is Jrue Holiday fucking backing down court? Like, the point guard is supposed to lead the break, not fucking backpedal. When David Robinson's back in, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about with the face up. That's more ideal. Yo, this scoop layup bullshit has got to stop. Word. Anytime a player does that layup, it's automatically good, regardless of who it is. There we go. Oh, wow. Wow. Contested. Stop playing off ball. Oh, get the fuck out of here, man. I always get the most bullshit fouls called on me. I'm trying to control anybody to freaking get in the paint, and they just won't let me do it. Let's go. Keep playing your off-ball bullshit. Keep playing your off-ball bullshit. Too easy. Stay on your man, though. Come on. Joe Dumars. Oh my god. Yeah, he had the shot like 3 times. At least he hit it. Of course, there's the point guard. Fast breaking again. Are you serious? Stay on your off ball. Uh, Keep playing off ball with your Roy Hibbert. What do I have Kevin Love in the game for if he can't hit or get a rebound? Keep playing off ball with Roy Hibbert. Oh my god, man. It doesn't feel like I'm shooting 80%. That's a bad shot. Kind of got forced into it because otherwise it would have been a 3-second violation on David Robinson. Should have just gone up with David Robinson, really. I wish they would stop treating Joe Dumars like he's the fucking point guard. And I also wish guys would knew how to spot up properly off a double team. Why is he so deep? Why isn't he moving up on the three-point line when his man goes to double? Why can't 2K like improve their basketball AI from year to year? Guys did this in 2K13 just fine. And there's Dumars again as point guard. I might have to take Joe Dumars off my team because he's not hitting shots. And they keep making him be the point guard. Oh, wow. And again, that was again to Joe Dumars. Why? Come on. Stop making him the default ball handler. Oh my god. It just kills me. Kyrie Irving can do some bullshit off the dribble. And then I'll have a wide open spot up shot that'll just fucking be way off. What? Oh my gosh. Jump! Wow. Psst. Inbound to Melo, thanks. Oh my god. 1 for 6 on threes. Oh my god. I can finish in traffic like nothing. Put a spot up 3? Forget about it. Way to start jogging towards that rebound, Melo. Way to hesitate. That probably doesn't count. Oh wow. Just go up. What the fuck was the hop about? This fucking game is so stupid sometimes. That was a stupid double team. Can I draw a foul on any of these fucking regions? Oh my god. Finally. Dumars? Oh wow. Say it isn't so. It's like I'm not even there. And it's like David Robinson isn't behind me either. No, I don't get the steal or anything. That's the face-up I want. That's an efficient face-up, no wasted movement. Shoot it, shoot it. How many times do I gotta press the button? Keep playing off ball. I'm going to lose on a 3. Hand in his fucking face and everything. Couldn't get the defensive rebound. I'm 2 for 9. Let's go! Tickle me, Melo. He just threw that over his head. Okay. That's cool. Way to black out in the middle of the highlight reel. 40 points for David Robinson. Damn. I shot damn near 70% from the field. Only 2 for 9 from the fucking 3-point line, though. I honestly feel like anytime you're shooting like 60%, that's when the game it goes into like, oh, he's shooting too high a percentage, so we're going to make his threes miss. Because I have tons of games where I'm shooting like 65, 70%, and then half the shots that I miss are threes. And then there's games where I'll shoot 50% from the field, but then I'll hit 45% of my threes. So I had 20 dunks in that game. Jesus. Spamming the pick and roll a little bit, but he did not defend it well at all. He kept playing off ball with his center, and that's a ridiculous second quarter. 13 of 14. Again, I shot 80% in that first half for a 3-point lead because my opponent grabbed 6 offensive rebounds to my 6 defensive rebounds. Can only imagine how good I would be if they actually fixed the flaws in this game. 0 for 6 on threes in my third quarter. That let him back in it. Yeah, I was 9 for 10 on twos and then 0 for 6 on threes. 2K doesn't see anything wrong with this ratio. And David Robinson, 40 points on 23 shots, only 3 free throws. Honestly felt I could have gotten a lot more given Roy Hibbert and his slow defense. .22 points for Paul George on his end on 12 shots. And Kyrie Irving almost hit the game-winning 3. And Serge Ibaka. So my 2 centers combined for 54 points on 26 of 33 shooting. And Shumpert, great in transition. Melo, the one shot he hit was the game-winning dunk. Joe Dumars once again couldn't hit a 3. Ended up getting 9 assists because the game just insisted on making him the point guard. And I mean, Jrue Holiday himself had 11 assists. So damn, I almost had 2 guys in double-figure assists this game. The reason I keep getting pissed off about Joe Dumars running point, obviously a very good shooter, and he is a good passer at an 85, but not a great ball handler. Where's his ball handle rating? Only an 80 ball handling. Only an 80 speed. So it's not like he's getting great separation. And Jrue Holiday, he's a 90 pass, so he's just the better pick and roll option by and large. And Dumars is the better spot up shooter than Holiday, so I would much rather him be playing off ball. But the game just insists on making him a point guard because he has play initiator. And that's something that's not editable, that's built into him. 90 consistency, my ass. My ass, 90 consistency. And what's my record? 3-1. Cool beans. Now let's load up the VC glitch. Keep my income coming. And actually, I think I'm going to take a little break, given that I just played 4 games in a row. Maybe do a little roster editing and then get back on the MyTeam trail. So thank you guys for watching this video, and keep an eye out for the next stream. This is Rashidi, your real 2K Insider, signing off. Have a good one, Rashidi.